You are now listening to the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
Now back to Two in the Pinku. We're gonna go gay.
Oh, we're gonna go really gay. I mean,
Sad and gay.
so gay that it's just sad and kind of
S-
creepy.
Sadder than usual.
I also say creepy.
Oh, I know. Oh my God.
I mean, we have thoughts and opinions about our one of our films.
Prayers for sand and lube.
No, I don't want sand inside anything.
No, I mean,
I don't
that's a
know.
sad reality.
I don't know how do the Fire Island gays do it.
Do they do anything besides just go by the pool?
Well, no, they have sex on the beach, right?
Do they?
I mean, that's why I want to know. It's like they know how to have sex on the beach without getting sand in their cooch or, in their foreskin.
You want like your version of like one of these films, but like the Fire Island one?
I mean, every film is kind of like that in a sense. They're like, oh, it's this fantasy of, whatever that film that director did, the director Bijou.
You're like, it's looking for a third, but with the ghost.
Yes, but let's surf at the same time.
Let's surf. Surf's up, baby.
And also, which flavor of ice cream do you like?
Apparently it was vanilla, and I'm like, oh wow.
Oh, that was me. I'm sorry, vanilla bean.
I know
Vanilla
vanilla
bean.
bean.
Yeah, so welcome everybody back to us, to us. It's been a while.
It's probably been like a month and a half. We've
No, I think
definitely
it's
been
been longer.
no, we've it's been like a month and a half.
Really? Did you do the math?
It's been less than 2 months.
That's what I'm saying. It's been a while.
It's been less than 2 months.
Whatever. It's been a long time.
Yeah, so we've been busy just kind of working on other projects. So I guess like yeah, stay tuned for a lot of different writings, video essays in the works, some of which has already been announced.
Yes, some, and then others are coming very soon, and others are still on the way. Very on the way.
Yes, in the distant future, in a land beyond time.
Pretty much.
I'm trying to think. So yeah, for sure. Talk about your announcement with Kino Lorber.
Yeah, so I worked with Kino Cult. That's Kino Cult, but it's Kino Lober. So shout out to Sin Syndicate, Casey and Gentry, especially Gentry. They brought me on to help with a new release that is just was announced a couple weeks ago, the Bunny Yeager 2 film set, which is has nude Las Vegas and the nude camera. For me, was invited to do a video essay on the nude camera, which is really exciting because I got to nerd out on cameras, all things cameras and Bunny Yeager. So, and also, if you listen to this, watch the documentary on Bunny Yeager on Netflix called Blonde Ambition. Really great documentary. It talks about her life, her career, whatnot. They show some clips of the nude camera, but I would also pick up the nude camera. It's a great film. It's an interesting film because it's just Bunny Yeager talking about cameras and how to take pictures. So it's like if you're a photo person, this is going to help you take portraits. I'll say that.
For all
And
the nude photographers
for
out
all the
there.
new photographers. Also, it was interesting reading the research. As you know, I was researching all the cameras. I found every single camera. It was hard to at first, and then I bought her book, her first photo
Yes.
book, and that one was also interesting. It was very similar to the movie, and I just was going back and forth, and I wrote a script. It was weird doing that actually, because doing a video essay on my own, but
Oh, yeah, because we've always done stuff together. I was thinking, yes, it's your solo project.
yeah, because writing a script is one thing, and then going out and practicing, making sure my voice was ready. Because when you do your video essays and people don't know, it's like I see Dakota prep for his, and we do a lot of prepping. Like we go through the script, we read through it, we do a
Okay,
lot
there
of.
was a crazy one where it's like oh my God, we had gone somewhere and I drank wine. If it's a kind of like a lunch dinner thing or whatever,
Yes,
and my
yes.
throat was dry by the time I was like, no, I have to record this tonight. So it was like I made tea for myself. I was like eating honey to like massage the throat. Like I was trying not to be so raspy. It was a crazy recording.
Yeah, and I did the same for mine. One day, I think you went to work. I forgot what day I recorded. It was a day where I was at home. I didn't have to do anything. I just sat down and practiced my like articulating, doing everything I had to do to make sure my voice sounded great. I used a different mic this time than the one I'm using now, and I used yours actually.
I mean, it's also easier like when you record something solo, like we've never put in like the effort when like a two of us together doing this podcast for like how to set up two separate channels on a
Yeah.
tech level versus like when we're solo recording like a video essay, we can just like sit in front of it solo, like make sure it's quiet, then edit from there. So it does get a lot cleaner. But this, like I kind of like the punkness of what we do with the podcast where we just like vomit it out.
Yeah, and we talk a lot of shit, and also I don't have to correct myself if I say something wrong, which I have to say, I did have my moment when we recorded something that's coming out much later.
Yes.
I had my if the gays who listen to us know this reference, if you watched Die Mommy Die, which is one of my favorite films, drag
It's
films.
girl Wait, it's girls will be girls.
Oh, it's Girls Will Be Girls. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh
like bad
God.
gay, bad gay.
Yeah.
No,
I know.
I know. I had my moment where I could not pronunciate any of certain directors'
Yes.
names in Japanese. And Dakota's like, you told me, okay, we have to re-record this, and then you're like practicing with me in front of me saying the words, and I had to practice. It was my astrophysicist moment.
It was fun.
Astrophysicist. But I did it. It's fine. It was good practice. I mean, I did it for my Bunny Yeager thing because there was a couple I couldn't say certain words,
Ooh.
and I had to edit and stitch it to make it sound like I sounded like I knew what I was talking about. But that was fun. Yeah, you want to talk about the stuff that came out for you?
Oh yeah, oh my God, a lot. Also something for both of us came out. So I guess
Yes.
on my solo end, Connie's release of Looking for an Angel, which I did the audio commentary for. It's
Mm-hmm.
the first gay pink film to be put out on Blu-ray, which
Yes.
is super exciting. I was able to talk about the film, give it a lot of context, kind of really vibe with it. It's very emotional and sad. Also,
Mm-hmm.
again, like it's one of those films that like even if you're not gay, like a straight person can really vibe with it. The director himself is straight. And
Yeah.
also the film too has like straight characters and relationships. It's not really like purely like a gay film. And it's very sad and wandering. If anything, if our straight viewers like the gay Sado titles, this is something that's very experimental, a lot lighter. It's not as dark, but it's something that like transcends the genre it's from.
Also, it's not sexual that like compared to other gay pinks where it's like you see sex. It's
There's
more of
even straight sex in the film.
yes.
So it's like I don't
No, I mean when I first watched it with you, I was like, wow, this is beautiful. But it's also very reminiscent of the queer 90s, cinema of that kind of wandering.
which was intentional. The
Yeah.
director licensed and programmed a lot of new queer cinema to Japan. Again, so like also I did a select scenes commentary for the bonus film on that as well called Angel's Body Temperature. So I did kind of like a breakdown talking about you see different pink film posters in the film and they
Hmm.
even go into a gay pink theater. So I talked a bit about each film.
Yeah.
So again, like if someone again, especially fans of the Pink line, I know like some of you are like, oh my gosh, like it's just Sado, 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 Sado. This is finally a title that's not related to Sado for y'all.
Yeah, and also it's yeah, you guys will enjoy it. Just go and get it. It's beautiful. The restoration looks really great. I mean, I remember seeing I think we saw the before. We saw something like on VHS or something, like a rip somewhere, and it
Yeah, it must have been the VHS or DVD rip that's been floating around too, which still looks great, but like the restoration is like, wow.
because it's so subtle, and I think that's the difference. It's subtle. It's not like super photoshopped, like layers and colors that it just doesn't match. So that's great. So yay.
Also, we have our video essay that came out since our last episode on Bland Animal from the Sweden porno series.
Oh yeah, it was Blonde Animal. I thought it was the other one. I get them mixed up sometimes.
Desire First Desire First Sex Experience was announced first. We already had teased that the last episode we were at.
Hmm.
This and Blonde Animal, it's kind of funny. It was originally came out from the 88 Films line, but now it's been included as part of the Sweden Porno box set, which makes a lot more sense for it. Also, our video essay is insane for it. Like, you're not going to see anyone else do a video essay like that. We're doing like dances and also wearing blonde wigs while recording the commentary.
And we're talking about blonde women in Nikatsu.
White women getting wild.
It says white women for everybody.
Oh my God. It's drunk white women for
Oh, it's drunk white
everybody.
women. And sometimes lesbian or bisexual.
They go a lot of ways.
Hmm. I mean, if you guys pick it up, you'll enjoy some of the titles we found for Nikatsu in these films. The blonde, it says there's always blonde in the title of some sort. So it's really fun. You guys go get it. The box sets, I think, if anything, get the box set. I think it's more worth the box set just to have them all, just to say you have them.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Just like getting all together is the best way to watch the series. If it is like a solo thing, you're like, oh, I can only get one. Obviously, I would say House of the Beast,
Yes, that's
right?
our
Because that's the
favorite.
most like, that's the one that transcends the whole set.
Yeah, because Blonde Animal is it's a vibe. It's just a vibe dancing
People
of.
from the 88 films, when they got that one, they hated it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate the Blonde Animals series or the
the
Swedish
Sweden
porno.
porno.
Sweden porno. Well, they're all kind of blonde and animal. They're just vibes. They're not the greatest of the pink film, like Roman pornos, that you would say, but I think they're worth watching just to say you watched them.
Also, you're gonna get commentary from Ricard from Club Super 8 talking about actors from it. So there's a lot, like it's really great to have more information on that set,
Yes,
right? Also, Club Super 8, like really great label. Love working with them too. I always support what they're doing. They put us on Sex and Fury.
I know. That was our first commentary, and we had fun with that one.
Yeah.
But I think we had most fun on the the first is oh no, Blonde
Blonde
Animal.
Animal.
Yeah, there's a lot of scenes of us dancing.
We matched what the movie did.
Yes, and blonde wigs. So yeah,
God.
yeah. So that was fun doing that, and then I think that's. I mean, we both have some stuff outside of our
We also
pink
have a
line.
couple of things to shout out. So we did an episode with our friend Dead Formats. So we
Yes,
covered Red Account 2.
the
It's a
mystery.
super long title, but yes, the sequel to the first Red Account. It follows a hotel girl murder case. I'll link up to in the show notes. Please watch it.
Yes, it's not. It's yeah. It's a very different vibe from the first Red account. And we also did what was it? Journey to the West because it was kind of a double bill,
Yes, which is a second in that series.
which we're
Because
still
I
trying to
got the laser disc, sent it to him so that we could figure out a way to watch it. We don't have a laser disc player.
no. But yeah, he had a laser displayer. He ripped it. It was fun. Excuse me. And we're still looking for the third just to say we finished the trilogy.
Of the Journey to the West ones.
Yes, because there's no other ones after Red account. So
There is a VHS for it, but it's probably like $100 on
no,
Yahoo Auctions. I don't want to spend that much because I
no.
also think Nikatsu might just dump it out at some point with their recent DVDs.
Yeah,
But
which
who knows?
we're patient.
We're patient.
I mean, look at we've been waiting for so long, and we found some stuff what we never thought we would find.
Oh yeah.
Because we
So
did find, yeah, go ahead.
we will probably actually come back sooner than you expect. I'm assuming we'll probably just do it at the end of the month.
Yeah, yeah.
Because again, that ties into our spring break. We found the last Roman X that we haven't watched. So that would mark, ooh,
Was it 60 films of Roman X?
63. So it'll mark
63.
the last one. Then we'll have seen them all. That's it.
I know. Go tell your friends, Go tell your all your friends that we watched all the Roman X.
The
Because nobody
places
else
that
would.
no one else will go.
Yeah. We watched all of there's some great ones. And I think after we watch that last Roman X, I think we'll just have to do a breakdown of like our favorites, our least favorites.
What we
What's
can remember from the haze of degradation and filth.
and also sad just hotel sex.
Very sad. And
Very
also
s-
bonsai trees
Oh
sometimes.
my God, I know which one you're talking about. Or maybe giving birth. I don't know.
That's vile. But yeah,
I
get
know.
excited for that. We'll cover that once we get the VHS of it. It's currently in the warehouse in Japan getting packed, so hopefully I get it soon. I'm trying to think what else.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
I wrote an article on Bame
oh.
Takahashi's film Seraphim Night. So
Mm-hmm.
it's his follow-up after New Love in Tokyo. It's kind of very fun wandering. I'll link up to that as well. Outside of us, just a shout out in the Pinkuverse, there's announcements.
Oh yes.
New Wave Video is putting out Nikatsu's Nun in Rope Hell.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one. Should check it out. Go support them.
Well, it has a nun. It's BDSM, an Onoko Dawn film. It's very beautiful. Also, it's like it has a moments where it riffs on Dario Argento.
Yes.
Visually, it's really fascinating too with that. It's funny because like there, it was announced alongside the classier Nikatsu film from like the 60s, and I'm like, just give me the Roma porn.
I know. Give us the nuns. Give us the
I
nuns.
know. Give us the nuns and the bondage. But yes, please support New Wave Video. Love what you're working on. Stay tuned. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, also stay tuned this week, I guess.
Oh yes, yes.
For
Something.
anything. Won't say anything.
No, it says something. Yeah, just be on the lookout. And then
Be on the lookout.
also, besides, I didn't. I just want to shout like we've been watching a lot of the Millicene pornos that came out recently, or
Yes, yeah,
because
yeah.
we got the haul. You went and bought some.
We didn't get everything. I just kind of got stuff. Honestly, I just based it off of Casey's letterbox. If he kind of gave it like a 4 or a 5, and then I also threw like a couple other ones in it too, just because I was curious. But it's been fun.
Yeah, it's like watching beautiful hardcore porn from the 80s.
Roommates was great.
Roommates is probably the standout for me so far because Firestorm was great, but it lacked that insanity that I was hoping.
Scoundrels was also amazing. I'm gonna say that. Scoundrels was also great.
Yeah, because like the one that we I didn't care for was Firestorm was okay, and then the oh Neon Lights. Neon Lights was too wandering in a bad way for me.
But it was beautifully shot.
There were some great sequences, but the rest of it I was like, what the fuck is going on? I don't care. Give me what's his name? Our
Jamie Gillis.
give me Jamie Gillis being pervy and gross and just
Oh
sleazy.
God, God, what an icon, you
He kind
know?
of he kind of reminds not like Ryuji in the sense of like he just has that like he doesn't care and he'll go like he'll do anything.
He'll say yes to anything too. I guess that's comparable to more with like Ryuji's adult video career. I
Hmm.
think even with like nasty adult video though, Ryuji still has kind of like a even though he's creepy in the roles, he still has like a likability where he's goofy. Jamie
Hmm.
has more of that darkness.
Yeah, that we all like.
Love it.
You know, we don't want no wholesome shit.
No.
I mean,
I mean,
I'll say this one. What was it? Firestorm had the crazy scene where she the mom bitch slapped her daughter and she went blind. Like that's amazing.
that
That's
was
fuck. That
beautiful.
was so stupid, but that's what I want in my pornography. Stupidity.
You want Kate Parker going crazy.
With the makeup scene, yeah, that was
Oh,
amazing.
love it.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it on the on what's going on. Like I said, stay tuned for a lot more stuff going to be announced.
Yes.
Great stuff, by the way, great stuff. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much our. That could have been one episode of just us talking about all this stuff.
I think it's been like 10 minutes. Okay, let's just
Yeah.
say this is a break right now.
Yes.
So we're back.
Back from outer space or the
Should we just start in
depths.
the order we watched it?
Yeah, or
You want...
yeah. I think that's fine because I think I like the first film more than the second, but that's fine.
Okay, so a quick summary of where we're at. We're covering two gay pink films. They are both come from ENK Promotion. They come from our VHS pile, so love that. The director of the first one is Yuzuru Kanzaki, also known as Joe Kanzaki. I wasn't quite sure what the name would be. Again, we're oh, actually, JK, we're not going to cover him first. He did write the screenplay though.
Well, there you go.
Hiyo. So yes, we are going to cover the man who came from the sea.
That's the one. Yes.
Yes, The Man Who Came from the Sea. The director is Hideyuki Takeda. Yuzuru Kanzaki wrote it. So again, like at this point in ENK Promotions history, the gay pink genre had been going for you could kind of say for like 10 or 9 years. Like again, like it started Barazoku, the gay magazine, had already been launched in the 70s. It had taken to experimenting with home video in the early 80s, out of which you get Roses to See the Sun, you get Rose Constellation, you get White Deer. Then, the success of that launches ENK Promotion in 83. Again, as these things keep going and building, ENK gets more confident with itself. It also wants to kind of tap into its local talent in Osaka. So that's
Okay.
where like everyone kind of from these two films comes from, where they're all local, Kansai region. Like maybe it was cheaper. I don't know. They bought local.
Mhm.
So this one, again, this director doesn't really have much credit, so I don't know if this was it's kind of more of like a one-off for him too as he moved on. Maybe he also done more commercial and TV work locally too outside of this that we're not aware of. Again, so it follows, God, how would I describe the plot? How would you describe it?
uh Having sex on the beach with ghosts.
It's okay, it's funny because like the experience of watching it and the editing doesn't quite sync up with what the plot is
No.
either. So the plot of what it's supposed to be is that we open with this middle-aged man. His wife has left him and taken the child, right? She's unsatisfied. He's very lost and confused. He sees this news story on the TV of this gay couple where one had killed himself and the other is very despondent, crying, holding the body. He then decides to go to this place, which is in the Key Peninsula. It's like a known cruising spot. And of course, like there's kind of weird visions where like, did he see the couple previously? Is he fantasizing about them? And so he sees them have sex and watches them, and then it eventually cuts into like then the surfer guy of it connects with him and they start having sex.
Yeah.
The surfer guy's the survivor in quotes of the gay couple.
It's almost saying like, the surfer guy sees this old man as his lover if they were older kind of thing. That's what I got. But then it's not clear, and I don't know if even with subtitles it would not make I don't think it would still make any sense. I think.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't
again,
think
this
so.
comes from a manga adaptation too. So like when I talked about Barzoku launched this genre, like this was originally like a one-shot manga published in the magazine Barzoku,
Yeah.
right? I think okay, it was from the December 1984 issue. The author is listed as Junichi Yamakama.
Hmm.
So Yamakama was active from 82 to 88. Apparently, when he had started working with the gay magazine, like he just kind of showed up with scripts, dumped it, and left. And also, this was a kind of a stage name that got assigned to him by the publisher. So you never really know who it was to. Also, the stories were kind of almost reluctantly published and maybe not initially popular because, like, the body type didn't really line up with the demographic. Like, this guy, he likes body types that are like the surfer one, where they're kind of like tall, thin, like longer hair. He didn't quite fit into more of like the muscled look that people would want, or even kind of like the twinkish look either.
That makes sense.
That was his art style, right? But apparently, like he's had kind of newer waves of popularity as like his artwork has kind of became a meme in Japan a little bit. So then there was a
Really?
lot of like
Oh,
fans kind of sharing his work too, then also republishings of it. There was that kind of continued interest. That's why like ENK is like, oh, let's adapt this story
yeah.
for 91. I'm trying to think of else. I mean, the story is again has more of a literal plot in the sense like, yeah, it's supposed to be what I said, where like this middle-aged guy connects with the surviving guy of the couple, but the way it's told in the film and edited is fantastical. It's almost like, is he meeting a ghost?
I mean, I would assume. I mean,
But then
there's
they're
a
all like sad and wandering. They walk around a lot, like talking about it too. Then also intermittent, like they have sex too, which actually was kind of really well shot.
I think like for him, I think he's just maybe fantasizing about being this couple because he probably actually is gay instead of like, oh, because he married a woman, had a kid. Like he's just kind of regressing back to that place of when he was young and probably had this love affair with somebody before he went straight. I mean, that's a lot of guys we know, right?
Well, that's like a core of gay pink film as well, where there's a lot of stories of like older middle-aged men where maybe they are allowed to come out or maybe have a family. I think of like the Ryuichi Hiroki films, like Our Moment, Our
Mm,
Generation, where
yeah,
like you can come out later in life. Like Yutaka would have played that role,
right, right.
right? Or there's the darker one too, like the flip side of this, where it's like a middle-aged guy like perving out on like younger guys.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Again,
you're right.
it's like we see this a lot in like, and or not, we don't see it, but we know about it because there's guys who probably go out there and are pervy on the apps and being like, "Oh, I'm still married to a woman," but
But
creeping.
this film isn't really pervy. It's
No,
kind
no,
of
no,
very
no.
sentimental and sad. And if anything, like the relationship is very consensual between
Yes.
it. Also, the middle-aged guy doesn't look that old.
No, he does not look haggard.
Yeah, he just looks like a guy. I mean, honestly, I don't know if he would be what, like late
Probably
30s, 40. I don't know. It's
I
not
guess
really
in this
that.
film, I think he's probably in his 30s, like 30s, 35, maybe like mid 30s. Because again, I would say like, because before, I think, or
He's
maybe
not
for,
Daniel Craig in Queer, where like he's like a lot older.
oh my God, that one. And they made him look old too.
Oh, I know.
But yeah, no, this one, he's just like, you feel for him, and also you feel for the surfer guy. And there's some beautiful sex scenes in the beach.
Yeah, I'm like honestly, like there's like no budget, but it's really beautifully shot. There's a lot of nice synths too. A lot of sounds like the waves as well. I mean, it's like again, it's pretty much just like softcore. It kind of reminded me of some of what I like about like a Jess Franco film from the 80s, where that kind
Mm.
of like dreamy beach atmosphere. Like there's something about that that's just so magical to me that it doesn't really matter what the plot is.
Well, also I was thinking of the films that we saw from in the 90s from Derek German. Is it Derek German? The guy who did Sebastian and
Okay, Draman.
German, yes. Because those, like, he had those scenes, like, where I think is it Sebastian, or there's another one that he did about there was a beach scene, and it was kind of very similar where they were having sex on the beach, and it's
Oh my
very
God, we watch
dreamy.
all these two together, and I
Yes.
completely, they're all, again, there's so much imagery packed in those films. It's,
Yeah, I don't, I think it's Sebastian, or it's one of those, like, really, like, he's retelling historical history or something. I'm drawing the blank at the moment, but also another film that it kind of goes into is also oh my God. Yeah, it's
Boo
an
Chabed.
that was thank you.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, I got it right.
Yeah. Psychic.
I
Yeah,
know, so
ESPN.
French.
Yeah, because that one's also very sad and dreamy. And this guy, the if you see, spoiler if nobody's seen that film, but the the main guy is a soldier, and he's still, like, he's fantasizing. You don't know if he's gay
I
or
think it's
not.
it's Criterion. They at least know of it
I
if they
know,
haven't
but
watched
no, I'm
it.
just saying, it's like the character, he's still struggling. You don't know if he's gay or what happened, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I love that last scene in that one too. It's like we know what happened, but yeah, it's that
What did
kind
you
of,
think of the surfer guy's look in this?
typically for a surfer guy, they're usually more built, not like muscular, but they're more built and taller, and they have
He is
broader
kind of a
shoulders.
swimmer's body, like
Yes,
that life toneness too. I also thought the mullet was kind of like, oh, it's kind of nice to see like a different haircut. I don't
yes,
really see a
yes.
lot of that in film.
Well,
I,
especially in gay pink film.
yeah, that's not a common hairstyle.
No, no, but like he had like that typical swimmer's body, but he wasn't like super toned, like compared to what you would see in a typical surfer guy, right? Especially from Australia or Europe or even America, like those kind of surfer guys. He's a little smaller than you would typically see
I
with.
guess like in terms of roles, it would have been more of a surprise if the older guy was the bottom. It's not a bad thing in the story that like the older
Hmm.
guy tops this guy, but it would have been a little bit more of a like a surprise in a sense.
No, no, I get it because he's always been topping other, like the wife, right? So he wanted to kind of just
Give
unleash his.
control.
Yeah, he wanted to be the ultimate bottom because I think he was always a bottom.
But then he tops the surfer guy.
I know.
The surfer guys used to ride in waves.
Well, I think they're trying to say that everybody's verse.
Pretty much. And pink film,
Yeah.
like anyone can do anything, it's like that's what I love about it.
Also, it's like because the way they were having sex was so like soft and sensual and very like it wasn't rough. It wasn't like magically their holes. Who needed lube? They just the holes like they just went in.
Okay, and also how long were they at the beach?
Yes.
Like
Okay. Yes. Because when you watch this, you're like, did this like all of this scene just take place? Because it made it seem like it was like weeks or months or years, but I think it's probably a day or two.
it could be like logically it's like a day or something. They're just like spending hours together and having this profound conversation, but it almost seems like they're just like living at the beach like on end, or they're almost like beyond time in this weird like afterlife of just like
Yeah,
beach and sun and sex.
I would agree with that. I mean, again, when you watch the film, it's gonna seem like it's an eternity, right? It's like forever, and but then like you and I are like, wait, how long have they been at the beach? It's like 10 minutes, right? But it seems like it's like 5 centuries or something.
It's Stranger by the Lake.
Oh, this movie, that one wishes it was this movie personally because Stranger in Lake needed more of this kind of sadness where that one was trying to too hard, in my opinion. And I know the gays are gonna come for me with that one
I
because
feel like Stranger by the Lake was a little bit more annoying in terms of
yes,
like the drama, just because like the younger guy, it's like these kind of self-inflicted created problems and this addiction to it's like I don't know, it's like also I don't like when someone is like also like a good-looking character and is still like just annoying.
yeah, know that you're hot, so be hot. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think these characters, it's a little more earned, like the
Hmm.
drama. Like one, it's like his lover just died, right? So he's recovering from that. The other, it's like he's a closeted guy whose wife just left him. There's a little bit more of a character beat to like set up this scenario, which is crazy because like again, we're just talking about softcore with like no plot, but like it works better.
No, it does. It does. Because there is some drama to it, but it's not about it. It's like, and also it's a pink film. We're gonna get everything in under 60 minutes. Oh, actually,
You don't
no,
need more.
this one was actually shorter,
Yeah, it was 48. It was very short.
which I think makes more sense and it's perfect for.
I almost want to give it like a four just because it's like for what it is, it kind of gave me what I needed.
It's again, and I always joke about this on the podcast too with you about like a lot of these gay pink films are always sad and gay, but this one was the right amount of sad and gay for
Yes.
me
Their
because
tears were the lube.
oh my God.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it was. It was. And also like the beach was beautiful. Like it was just the water was so blue, the sand, the rocks. Like it was like yeah, yeah, you're right. It does have that Jess Franco, Jean Roland kind of esque of that kind of dreamy aesthetic of being on the beach.
It also makes sense. Like, if this is a local production, like they're called Shonokai, they're making it for ENK Promotion, and maybe their experience is doing commercials, other TV work, right? You get that with the aesthetics of this and kind of the dramatic aspect of it too, like the way they light, the way they go on location. Done
Yes.
as a pink film because like the people on this film aren't coming from a pink film background where like okay we've trained up as assistant director from other guys, we've done this and this. It's not like okay this is Sato, right, where he's come years of riding the Groper train before he directs. These people are not coming from a pink film background, and if anything that kind of interestingness comes out in the work visually.
It's more technical, I'll say that.
Yeah.
It's not like just experimental where they're like, let's just pick up a camera and see what happens.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, no, and we like that too, but sometimes it could be a little too much where it's like, oh, we need to settle down. But this one just yeah, it was the right amount sad, right amount of gay
It's
and
probably one of
story.
the ones I would say is like it's like exciting to watch in terms of
Hmm.
the sexuality of the gay fink genre, where it's not just like goofy or like funny, random, weird. It's like it's one okay, like this, maybe like Blazing Men.
Yes.
Honestly, maybe some of the Rope and Boys ones too. It's like where oh, actually the Aniki one of the buff guys.
Yes, yes, yes.
There's ones that are like actually like work as terms of titillation with the genre. Like this could belong in that.
I even monochrome. I would say monochrome because
Yes.
it
The
has
Dom
that
is hot.
well, and also the just the story of like,
Yeah.
this kind of guy and then the photography, which I love about it. And then, yeah, there's some other like, and also for me too. Like, I always throw this movie out because it's one of my faves. I think it's so funny and crazy. Is Ultimate Masturbation. It just makes sense.
Oh, that's a beautiful
It's
movie.
it's funny. It's kind of sad. And then when you think about it, it's like, yeah, guys just need to jerk off.
And shout Kellogg a few times.
Exactly. In digital color.
I know. I love it.
Yeah, so yeah, I would say like now going back and thinking about this and watching it, rewatching it with you, and then like talking about it, I would say it's probably gonna be in those top, like the top tier of gay pink for me too, because it's just simple, it's beautiful, it's sad, it has everything that I do like actually about pink film or gay pink
Yeah.
film. The actors, they're not kind of unconventionally ugly or they're not conventionally good looking. They're in that kind of meter, like the middle ground.
They look like locals in a good way. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like
That's what
they
I'm saying. It's like they're not movie star looking actors or
but they're
actresses.
also not like a character actor from Pink Film,
Yeah.
like a Yuichi Minato, like kind of pervier, louder, bigger, like more exaggerated.
Hmm.
Also, they're not like super like, oh my God, like these are crazy like twink looks either. They're kind of normal looking.
Yes. Yes. Because you believe like the older guy when he gets left by the wife and then he's going around just kind of
You're
trying
like,
to
I leave them too. Just kidding. Oh God.
I mean, yeah,
Whoops.
if there was a hot surfer guy who was like, "Oh," and then yeah, I get it, I get it.
We've seen the double bill of this film too. So do you remember? Okay, it's a movie called Beautiful Prey. Okay, Detective Shiruku's Case Files, Beautiful Prey.
I
It's a
think
gay
so.
detective movie. So that is directed by Joe Kanzaki. So again, the guy who wrote the script for this film directed the partner film. So it's two local productions mashed together for the ENK release.
Hmm.
Again, it's a it's actually pretty fun too. Like,
I think I remember it.
but yeah, I think that's kind of it on
Hmm.
this. Other than I guess like shout out the boyfriend who commits suicide in this. Like outside of this, he was more kind of probably known within the scene as like a dancer for the homo show.
Oh,
So we would probably be able to watch him on like the VHS, like the recordings. Like we'd be seeing him dancing to some unlicensed song.
oh God, I remember we watched one recently. That was amazing because they did
Yabba dabba do.
they also did what was it Salt and Pepper's Shoop.
Oh, okay. That was like one of the most insane things I've ever seen before.
Because I think we sent it to Casey and somebody else. We're like, this is what we just watched. And they're like, what the fuck? It was so magical.
I wish, okay, not gonna say anything, but like I
Yeah.
wish there someone it's crazy. I wish someone could license that for something, but then it's not worth it with the music rights.
No,
But
no.
watching it, like getting the music, like actual pop songs playing too as they're dancing and doing the acts, it's so funny and good.
Yeah. And then I think I believe there was like the audience was cheering too. At some
Ch-
points, I'm trying to remember, but
Cheering or jerking. Who knows what they were
I
doing?
mean, you could do both.
You could do both.
While somebody could help you cheer while you're clapping.
You only need a hand.
No, they're using their mouth.
Oh God.
They're like,
Clap, clap. Oh,
yeah, I think because again, we can gush about this film a lot. I realize that I actually now think about it, I'm probably gonna go re-rate this movie higher.
yes, yeah, I think I will too.
So okay,
So
let's.
let's take a break and let's hope like a convenient ad, maybe about like surfing or the beach pops up.
I want lotion. I want like some
I
kind of
want a
lotion.
lotion ad. Yes. Oh, okay. We'll
All
see
right.
you back. And we're back.
Oof, that was a good pee break.
Off the side of a cliff.
Maybe. No, I put it in my milk. Lick, lick,
Oh, little
lick,
secret recipe.
little lickety lick.
So I guess this brings us I mean in some sense it is the star of the show. It's also why we did this episode. So again, I didn't think anything of this when we watched this film
Right.
originally. So we watched it back in December. So we watched in December. I was watching other gay pink films that like I got on VHS, which again you helped me actually able to watch as well. So again, like I get it from Japan. We watch the VHS. So like I posted a clip of this too. I thought it was kind of funny. The song's about ice cream. Like the movie's about ice cream. I put in the song about ice cream from New Young Pony Club. For whatever reason, the reel went like viral. So it has like 500,000 views on our Instagram.
Yeah, and then you notice that, and then you'll see like the people who are commenting, like young Twinkie little gay boys crying.
Well, it's weirdly, I think it somehow crossed into people who like the boys love genre in Japan and also gay dramas. So some people also maybe like they watch Gaga Ooh La La and other things as well. It's done really like a lot of viewers come from Indonesia,
Hmm.
China, Taiwan.
Brazil.
Even in Japan, it's interesting. The people that are watching it are like they're younger, like maybe 20s, 30s, where they're not really aware of gay pink film or what this exactly is watching it, which is really cool. I was like, I'm kind of shocked that this is something they've pops up on their feed.
Yeah.
Also, apparently at the same time, of course, like once, the reel takes off, people are like asking like where to watch it, where to watch it. So again, like we kind of moved on. It's just like worked on other things. So I haven't really thought about it. I'll get the random comments and mentions too over
Yeah,
time. But I was like, oh, okay. Because like in the couple months, so it's probably been 3 months since I posted the reel
probably.
in that time. So again, like if someone was like really desperate to have watched this, they could have taken the Japanese text, the title of it, and put VHS and Google searched. That's not a mean thing, but like you could have done that and actually found out a way to buy this VHS too.
I mean,
It's
some
But
of
that's
these,
also just a helpful tip too. I think I'm gonna
yes,
drop the VHS links for both of these movies at the end of the episode, just as a way to like we recommended that people watch it.
yes.
But again, like I didn't think this is not a rare thing either. Like both these films, especially the ice cream one, for some reason, the poster for Ice Cream no Kahori or Kaori, the scent of ice cream, it's lingered in people's imagination even before we posted the reel, where like people somehow kind of came across the reel and were like, how did you watch this? They've been looking for it forever.
Hmm.
I don't know if they knew what the film was about beyond the poster though.
Yeah, because that's why we're here to talk about it.
And I think honestly, we'll disagree on this film. Yes.
Yes, yes, we're gonna disagree.
I will
So,
agree on the content, but I'm more forgiving of the film.
okay, yeah, not for me, I was no. It's not necessarily the content, it was the way the film was made.
Yes, I could see that.
Yeah. So so shout out to the those people who have always asked if we ever disagree. Now is your moment. Now is your time.
We do disagree on other
Yeah.
stuff. I'm trying not thinking within
Like
Pink
overall
film.
films, like as an overall film, yeah, I think we're gonna disagree on this one for sure. But it's not like severely like, oh my God, like I wish it
I would
death or
say I'm usually
something.
more generous on Pink film than you
Yes.
are, even
Yes.
bad ones. I can't think of one that you've liked where I've hated it though.
No, no. It's usually like you'll like it more than I like something. Like I'll probably agree with like, oh, I think the movie's cool, but you would just like it more, right? I think
Yeah,
that's how we are with like we the American porn that we've been watching.
I'm more forgiving because like I'm just interested in watching erotic.
No, no, yeah, and to me I'm
Yeah.
like you were more forgiving with Neon Lights and I was kind of like, oh, I didn't care for it.
Wow, cancel us right now.
I know Casey's gonna come in and slap us.
He's gonna call up like Vinegar Syndrome and it's like get these people off everything. I'm just kidding.
No, no, but all right, let's get into this interesting film that people still don't know what it's about.
So yes, we watched The Scent of Ice Cream, this, 1991 movie by ENK Promotion from VHS. It's directed by Yuzuru Kanzaki, also known as Joe Kanzaki. It's his debut film. Previously to this, he had been a cinematographer for in the Kansai region for this production company called Shonokai, where they do like video work, TV commercials. They're still active as a production company. Like they have a Facebook now. I guess like if we ever have to do a follow-up or research more about him, I could always contact them. It's like, hey, does he still work for you? But that's interesting. Like, this is his debut, right? Like, they test him out. This film does well within the gay scene. Also, there's an interview that he did with the PG, the Pink Film Industry, like magazine, where it's like, I've never been able to get it, but like, I would love to have that interview just to read more about him. Also, we've watched other movies by this director. I don't know if I watched any of them with you. I don't know.
That
Oh, he
makes
did Rope and
sense.
Boys 4.
Oh, that was
I don't
okay
know if you
one.
remember anything about it though
I
either.
do remember the Rope and Boys, but I just remember the first two being the best.
3, 4, and 5 blur together a lot.
Yeah, they're just not as exciting.
If anything, they're kind of just more about the erotica, and there's not really much of a plot, and the pacing's really like kind of slow, wandery with all of them too, which is not a bad thing. I feel like on a rewatch we might be more forgiving. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't
Maybe
know.
somewhere down the line we cover like Rope and Boys. That could be interesting.
Oh God. We'll
You
have to
love the first two.
I do, but we'll have to title it something else so it doesn't look like
There's nothing wrong with that.
oh my God. So yeah, this film, like I said,
Okay, so we are on The Scent of Ice Cream.
yeah,
Did your opinion change from when you first watched it to now at all, or just kind of stay the same?
it stayed the same.
How would you describe the plot?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try my best because so there's in this small town, there's a little boy who at 10 years old goes to an ice cream shop or sees an ice cream shop or something, sees the guy in there, and somehow he is connected to him. He's drawn to this guy, and I would say this guy's probably what in his 30s at the time, the
The
character.
thing is, like, we never see the old guy in the past,
No,
so we never get to establish maybe what age he is in the future. That makes it a little hard to kind of guess, like, what it's going to be. Maybe that's a good decision on their end that we don't see the older guy in the past, too. That it's just that this kid have a somewhat wholesome moment, in quotes.
right. And then so he grows up, this kid grows up to be like what in his 20s maybe?
He's a 30-year-old office worker who's
Yeah.
kind of like lost in life. He also might get like kind of demoted or switched to a different position. He's working in Osaka and kind of going from like this neighborhood he works at to his neighborhood he like used to live at.
Right. And he goes back to he goes back to the town, he sees the ice cream shop, and then he somehow is connected back with the ice cream shop owner. Much older.
Yeah, what do you think the age is?
Okay, I think the ice cream guy, the shop owner, I think
Yes,
in this role,
in
he's
this
pro
role.
I think he's supposed to be 50 or 60.
Yes, there's no way he's 40
No.
logically. Well, he could
I
be.
think the actor who's playing this role, I think he's probably 45, but in the movie he looks ancient. I'll just say that.
I don't know if it's also because like the VHS rip is a
Yeah,
little
bro.
rough with the lighting. It just looks like it makes him look really kind of like almost sunburned and
Yes.
weirdly lit too. But then
Because
there's
I'm
also
like,
great lighting choice on other stuff.
yes, because I'm like looking at his face and I'm like, okay, I'm
There's
40.
many memories in those lines.
No, because I'm like, I'm 42 and I know I look a certain I don't look like I'm 27, which I
You're
wish.
running an ice cream shop?
No, no,
Yeah,
absolutely not.
no, no.
But no, no, I'm just saying like his facial, like the way, because like sometimes if you don't put sunscreen for you gays, don't wear sunscreen. It's like you could get a little wrinkly and you look a little ancient and shiny. So how the light looks on you.
Should he be going outside? He's supposed to be busy making ice cream all day.
He should stay inside
Yeah.
and drink water.
He should stay away from people. Let's put it
Yes, yes.
that.
But so yeah, so that's what the story is kind of, and then like they kind of reconnect in this weird magical way. I'm gonna say it that way because it doesn't make sense of how they're connected.
I mean, we almost we start with him as like an office worker. He's already aged up. Then we kind of come back and forth with to him as a kid. Also, like this
Yeah,
office worker he's either closeted or not fully comfortable with himself or not fully aware of his sexuality yet. He has like a younger like coworker who is more comfortable. Like the younger coworker even takes him to a gay bar at one point. And like the main guy is like, okay, why are there no women here? As like two guys are literally like doing it in the background.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
What?
What is
Uh,
that?
I know. There's like literally they're having sex in front of these people in front of them, and they're like, "What's going on?"
Also, the office worker is in relationship with a woman at the office.
Hmm.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I forgot about that too. Where almost she reads a little older than him.
Well, also like again in most these gay pink films,
There's always a girl.
there's always a woman.
Yeah.
Uh, she either is like a love interest or she's a best friend or some kind of connection. So it's not fully gay. Not fully gay.
But we don't see them have sex. I'll
No,
say
no.
that. Like, there's not
I
like,
think
oh,
she
by the way, there's a
wants
straight
to.
sex scene.
She wants to have sex with this guy, and he's just
She
kind of
wants
like,
his ice cream.
she wants his ice cream, and he's like, no, I only have ice cream for one person.
He saves his sprinkles for someone else.
Oh God, we're gonna get really bad and punny here.
I
Uh,
know. This is so bad.
but yeah, so it's just yeah, but that happens.
Oh, also, okay, the note that connects these two films beyond the shared production,
Yeah,
cast and crew, it really is the surfer of the first film is played by the main office worker now of this film.
yes.
So again, the mullet is not here.
That sucks. It could have if he had the mullet, it could have helped.
He has a very interesting look too. Like
Hmm.
he has a very pointed jaw and very defined features where it's like he just doesn't look like a person that's typically in pink film. I find him kind of interesting to look at. Also the way he's lit, there's really interesting like gel lighting in this, a lot of greens for like fantasy sequences. He does this kind of weird regression where it's like he's remembering the ice cream, and so he'll close his eyes and then do this strange like tongue licking, like he'll roll his tongue around, which we posted on the Instagram reel, by the way.
It's so weird.
It's so weird, and also this like the crunch the VHS makes his skin look like it's like cake or like some very plasticky, strange texture too. It's very fascinatingly bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know if it was ever restored, like it wouldn't matter.
I think it would read as really clean if it was restored. It just the quality of what it is with the degradation of like the VHS, that crunch makes it look really wild.
And then that when he's like doing the whole like licking scene, I'm just like, oh,
He also does that weird regression multiple points. Like first when he gets the ice cream shop too, and then it's almost like he thinks he's like a child again, like he regresses, where he's like, "Oh, I have like the 2 coins. It's this like cheap little price that I could get a cone with." And the guy's like, "Ice cream doesn't cost that much anymore."
I know.
Like the reality. There's also a point when they actually do have sex where so it's like our office worker is bottoming and then we see his face where his eyes are closed and he's doing the tongue licking thing while doing it.
Yeah, so there's something else going on that's not necessarily
Like
it's
trauma and kink blurred together a little bit.
yeah, because like it made me wonder. I'm like, did this ice cream shop owner molest him when he was young?
They explicitly make it where that's a no, but it
Right.
teeters a line in a really weird way that's like you're wondering like where's the story going? But
Hmm.
even like they saw it's like hey, it's like you had a crush, see me as a kid, nothing happened, right? Like no one
Yeah.
acted on anything, you moved away, but also the kid apparently blanked out a year of his life too. So there's a weird mix of like trauma. It teeters at edge without really just being like it is trauma. You know, it's like
Yeah,
just saying it
because
is.
yeah, even like the older guy, like when they're like talking to each other and they're kind of like remembering something that wasn't there, like he has some kind of weird trauma too, and like some past. He has like a past something because he always makes these like, oh, he's like his body always like changes a little bit.
The present, like with the two men, with like the office worker connecting with the ice cream guy, it's like their connection as adults is weirdly presented as wholesome.
Yes, but
So
it's
there's a weird tonal mishmash in this film that doesn't make sense with what it's doing whatsoever. And it's almost like the office worker has this like, oh, it's like I come from this like bigger like I'm in this bigger area of the office worker, but now I kind of want to reconnect with my like past, my hometown, and live this simpler life making ice cream. It's presented as kind of this like wanting to go back and like refine myself, like this almost positive journey,
Mhm.
but then mixed with this like weirdly Like just weird element that never resolves itself with the trauma.
No, no. There's no. Yeah, and I think that's where I was kind of like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's bothering me because I still don't know what's going on because like the way they play it up, I think.
It's funny, a Pink film fan also said like at one point it's supposed to be like the old principal like apparently called up and didn't order like I want 300 ice cream cones, and so the office worker has to help the other guy like make 300 ice cream cones to save the day. Like I was like, okay, sure, whatever.
Yeah, yeah, whatever. It's kind of whatever to me.
I'm trying to think of what else. So again, this is mostly local talent. Also, like they would appear in other gay Pink films too, as well. The assistant director on this is the director of Man Who Came from the Sea. So again, it's that shared, like you take this role, I'll take this role. We're all kind of working together, almost like a collective.
Hmm.
The plot of this listed online is a beautifully lyrical masterpiece shot entirely in Osaka, depicting how an ordinary salaryman, swept along by the flow of daily life, falls in love with the owner of an ice cream shop he frequented as a child, whom he meets by chance after 20 years, and how he learns about same-sex relationships.
There is nothing like that in this movie.
I mean, it's accurate, but it's also like a very simple way of saying it. He does learn that he can be gay with the ice cream owner. You know, he learns a lot. Also, the ice cream owner like confesses like, okay, this is kind of like a family business for him where he's really came into this role. He's like the scent of ice cream reminds me of the smell of a man's cum.
There you go.
And so when they have sex, they're commenting on like, "Oh, this is even better than the smell of ice cream." Like jizz. So there's a weird metaphor there of linking that's just kind of like that's the title. It's also just so absurd.
Yeah, because
Also,
I
this guy's supposed to have like a more fancy way of making ice cream where he's like mixing and using eggs and reheating it as well. So we see that in the VHS crunch too. It looks really disgusting what he's mixing.
because it has cum in it.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
At this point, the
You know,
the
this little secret recipe. Gross.
I'm just saying because that's what it,
Okay, you know what that's like? Oh my God, South Park has an episode of where Butters is like giving his like come out too, and it's also becomes like a sports energy drink.
and they
That's
all yeah, and they all like they get all energized and powered through it.
yes,
Yeah, because they're saying Tom Brady's using like sports enhancement drugs.
love it. He's
I'm
eating ice
sorry.
cream.
I'm using ice cream. But no, that's why I think this film is like it just there's some subtleties I think they're trying to get away with by saying that. And then the older guy, there's something about the older guy. I just feel like a little darkness in that one in him.
I think it's just like the way it's played is weird because like if you took out the childhood past connection and it's just like, hey, I'm going back to my hometown, I'm kind of reconnecting or finding this ice cream guy, it would almost be just like a wholesome like okay I want to live a simpler life, but because of like how they're established as like having met, it makes it weirder, which
Yes.
also again like is I guess like this taps into like again like this could be an accurate thing for different gay men too, like these kind of problematic age differences at
Hmm.
times too, or like historically how like gay men have connected.
Yeah.
Now back to Tune the Pinku. We're back.
We're back because we had a fun some fun stuff happen yesterday when we were chatting.
Yeah, we suddenly had got our power turned off. It was more of a neighborhood-wide thing as they were fixing on stuff. Of course, it was unannounced. Love that.
And it was off for a good while, so we couldn't once and we had other stuff going on at night, so we couldn't really finish anything till the next day.
It's not like there's a rush. We're like we're already kind of late.
Well, I know people are also
Yeah.
the people are waiting for us, you
They're
know.
like it's getting hot. We need our ice cream.
And we didn't get ice cream. We had tacos, right? We went to get tacos out
They're
there.
okay.
They were okay. I think
They're okay.
the one in our neighborhood was are better.
Yeah. There's
They're
better
cheaper
hipster
too.
taco
There's better
joints.
hipster. Also, there's like the Spanglish over there in Alhambra is much better too.
Oh, solid.
I know. So, all right. So we're gonna get back into it. as
So
we
we
were,
did replay a bit of it to kind of catch up. I think we were wrapping up talking about the scent of ice cream. We were mostly talking about the age relationship too, just how we felt
yes.
about that.
Yeah, and I think I wanted to go back and just continue to say like I think my opinion's still going to be the same where I think
You've had a
even
day to reflect.
no, I still think the there's still some dark issues going on with what's happening in the movie. I know they're trying to downplay it and make it seem like it's
Yes.
wholesome and like, oh, I think there's stuff that's not said, but kind of visually shown that kind of gives me these clues of like something was there. And also I see we have a visitor,
Oh,
which
it's our little Kanumi cat.
just being rambunctious and
Yeah,
crazy.
he's being playful with me in the closet right now. He's like walking over my stuff and then like looking at my clothes. He's like, judge that.
I know. I mean, Kanuma in a box, but
I would agree with you. I think that's the thing with this. It's an interesting story because you get this local production in Osaka, you get the different districts. It's kind of an interesting like archive of a certain era and a time period of like in terms of the setting and location. Like visually it's nice to look at. It's well lit. The
mhm.
key storyline, it doesn't know if it wants to be like fully dark because it treats it weirdly wholesomely. And so there's that weird kind of queasiness to it too of the story. But then again, I guess like it is kind of true. It's like there are like okay, like as gay men, yes, I think a lot of us have almost like hooked up, like came into our own, hooking up with guys with like significantly older. I'm definitely thinking of like when I was probably in my 20s too, like hooking up with guys who are like a lot older than me.
Mm. I'm sorry, I was drinking water. But yeah,
But were they
I
a former ice cream shop owner? No, they were not.
no, no, it also
Yeah.
reminds me of too my youth hooking up with guys when I was 18, 19 who were like 40-year-olds, right?
Yeah.
And they were not always like again when we're younger, we're not also cognizant of like what's like, hey, this seems a little weird.
No, you're kind of just like dumb and going for it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what
Yeah, it's
and I
like,
feel
oh,
like the movie has a little bit of that. The like the guy who's like when he's 10 and then when he's older, he's still kind of not I don't think he understands what's going on because he still has trauma when he's having these flashbacks or he goes into these zones, right? Or he goes,
yes.
but
You can keep talking.
no, no, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like because I think any young gay person or queer person is gonna have a weird story about dating or kind of hooking up. I'm gonna say hooking up because it's not even.
Like, how did they survive, almost in a sense, or what a crazy scenario.
I would say without going into details about my situation with the guy who was
Yeah.
40, I'm surprised something else didn't happen. Let's just say that.
Oh.
Because
He
it got
opened up his own ice cream parlor? What do you say? I'm just
no,
kidding.
let's just say I think he has to live with something for the rest of his life.
Hmm. I think that's
Because
that there's a lot of trauma in the
yeah.
story that's really danced at. Like the lead who's third, which is weird. Okay, so like I'm close to this guy's age, right?
Is he
I'm
30?
the character, the office worker, is supposed to be 30.
Hmm.
He's supposed to be like he's a 30-year-old office worker. He's kind of disillusioned, not
Well,
satisfied with his job. It's been 20 years since like he went to the ice cream place as a kid. So there's this
because
passage of time theme.
he doesn't look 30.
He doesn't look early 20s. I mean, I
I
mean,
mean, even our ice cream shop owner also doesn't look his age either, but
I don't know what age that's supposed to be.
that's a whole other thing. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I could. I mean, I get okay when the story goes into him being older and kind of trying to reclaim his past and trying to go through his emotions of being older and just kind of not happy with his life and where it went. I get that, and I get that being like dissatisfied in your 30s. I've been
Yeah, there's
there.
themes here that work. Like I'm gonna say that there's themes here that are
Yes,
interesting that do repeat in gay pink film, right? This like
yes.
idea of the passage of time. It's like, have I wasted my life? I have what regrets do I have? It
Right.
ultimately wants to make it hopeful.
Hmm.
I mean, again, even the Japanese reviewers kind of agree with you. So like Roman Porno fan said, this is the craziest gourmet movie that'll make you unable to eat ice cream for a while.
I agree. I agree with that.
He also said a rather unhygienic scene of a 30-year-old man licking a vanilla ice cream cone in a park, and at that point you have a very bad feeling. And you're wrong. Your feeling was correct. He said he also agrees like with there's a weird trauma element to this.
Hmm.
It's funny, another Japanese reviewer. So again, this is weirdly like a film that has actually had some Japanese blogs like talk about it, not extensively, but that's kind of rare for a gay pink film that there's a little bit more people who have like seen it.
Hmm.
There's someone else where they talk about their experience of going into a theater. And they said, actually, on that day, a young, handsome looking guy was spotted in the theater completely naked. I was so engrossed in the movie that I only glanced at him, but now I regret not getting involved. Water emoji.
I
If
mean,
I had, my back might have gotten worse. Sorry.
I mean, was this guy hung? Probably, right?
Put on a show.
I mean, yeah, there's some great live sex shows, right?
I mean, well, a lot of historically, like the gay pink film theaters were also meetups and cruising spots
Hmm.
too, or they would have like what we saw with talking earlier with the twink dancers.
Yes.
So again, you could have seen like this ice cream movie with like you could have seen people from the movie like dancing and entertaining in front of you doing skits.
See, I would want to see that regardless if like people are hooking up or not, like next to me. I just want to experience it all, right? You could hook up
Yeah.
around me. Not that I would get involved. I would just like to watch, but
You
also,
want someone to like give Dippin' Dots during intermission?
I mean, if it's cheap,
If
right?
it's cheap, yeah.
No, think about it. Like if you're watching this movie, right? This particular movie, like you
Yes.
would be like, I would be in the theater fascinated because I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this movie, right? But also, like, if there's live sex acts and other stuff, I would be like, you know what? This makes the movie more entertaining because of like what's happening around it, not the movie itself.
I
Because
think
it,
that's why, like, how the movie should be seen. It's like they're almost canvases for someone to interact with. Like, even the ones we did don't like some of the Rope and Boys or Drawing of Lust from the genre. It's like they would be better live, being like, again, like as like a performance.
yes, I think that it would, yeah, it would just add to it's like when we recently when we seen certain films, we seen some pink films like Sato and well, this is not a pink film like in the realm senses. Just watching it with a live audience with other people just made it more.
But I don't think In the Realm of the Senses needs like someone doing like skits or jerking off in front of it. It works on its own.
No, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think it could be interesting to see somebody like just live fucking right there. Imagine somebody just like starts pulling it out and giving blowjobs right there.
I don't know if the penetration was real. I think they would jerk themselves though in the theater
Yes.
experience from
Yeah.
when I see people recollect like talk about their memories of these spaces.
Yeah, I could see that. I
But
mean,
yeah.
hey, everybody needs a hand.
It's its own form of applause.
Yeah, you're like, ah, as
Oh
you're just like,
God.
yeah. So, I mean, to again, for me on this rewatch of this movie, I'm still kind of like, I'm not 100% sold on the movie. I'm also, I don't want to say I'm like fully creeped out. I'm more of like, I'm critical because there's some stuff that's happening, and I think even maybe with like some what is it? Subs. If we had subs on it, I think it possibly could help, but then I don't think so
I
too.
think it
Because
would make it weirder because
yes,
like you'd get some more clarity on the dialogue, but then you also might have more questions about the unresolved things we're talking
yes,
about because even like the Japanese people have seen this have like the same questions that we're talking, right?
yeah, yeah. That's why I'm like, there's the way that it's visually like shown too, like some of those scenes. I'm like, it's making you wonder like what's going on, and also the way that okay, there's that one scene. I think did you post it? Is the one where he's like doing the licking to himself?
Yes, he has the green light and then he does
Oh,
the crazy like his tongue's rolling around. I mean, he
it's
does this several times in the
yeah.
movie. He's almost like disassociating, regressing too.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm like, oh God. Even when it's like when I eat ice cream, I'm like, I'm not that fucking gross. I mean, I'm
You,
gross because I eat the
the
whole ice
smell of
cream.
ice cream doesn't remind you of a man's cum.
No,
No, I wouldn't. That's so weird. That's so random.
no.
I'm like,
I mean, the only gross thing that I could say about myself with ice cream is that I can finish a whole little, like, little jar or cart or whatever they have and you get at the store. I finished that by myself because that's the gross thing.
That's like
That
normal for people.
I know, but that's gross for me.
It's gross for you as you're eating one right now. I'm just kidding.
I know I'm crying at the same time. You know.
God.
Yeah, again, I'm just of these two films, I'm not a fan of this one personally. It's just not that I hate it completely, like it's just
No,
it's just I don't care for it because of
I think we
what's
both agree that it's interesting. Like, it's
yes.
interesting to talk about the themes that are interesting. It doesn't really work. Also, again, like people who want to see it based off the poster or like a visual of it, I don't think they would like it. And that's also like we're kind of being upfront with like
I think
why
that's
people wouldn't like it either.
well, of course, people want to sit there and be like, "Oh my God, I have to see this movie,"
I
and then
don't think they
it's
know anything about the plot though. So
no,
like this is
no,
kind of just like a warning for like what the film's about.
yeah, because it's like, and again, we're not supporting like this whole relationship at all with in this movie because again, it's still very unclear. It's still weird.
I
It's
can't imagine like hooking up with someone for I guess like it would be like I would be in this scenario, right? Okay, I'm about to turn 33, so I'm close to this office worker's age. It'd be like if I went back to North Dakota and then like hooked up with like
some of the
some
guys.
56-year-old that was like I knew somehow from my past,
Hmm.
like a former like high school teacher or something. What would it be? It's like
Yeah, it would be some like married guy, right? Somebody who's like, because I would assume that like a lot of guys in North Dakota were like married, right? Secretly down low.
yeah, mostly pretty closeted. I mean, but it would be like similar to that. I'd be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, I'm returning home, and I'm giving up the crazy life of LA to like reconnect.
I mean, am I this guy? Am I the old one, the ice cream shop owner, like somebody from my past who I knew when I was like younger or something? It's just weird. It's just weird.
Yes, I mean it's interesting the fact that the older guy never really like once the guy is an adult and they reconnect, he kind of just rolls with it. He never
Hmm.
like questions like, "Oh, this is a little off that you're like obsessed with me," or yeah, that I could be doing. I don't know. It's like he's like, "Oh."
Yeah, that's why I don't. I'm
He's
like,
very wholesomely passive in the story in a way that like it's like what's going on?
yeah. Sorry, I'll just make the Konami just passed by me, so I was making sure.
Versus
But
if it was like a Yuichi Minato type, he'd be pervy from the get-go, like he'd be groping, peeking, like doing something nasty. Or if it was like a Ryuji type, he'd be also gross from the get-go. You would understand that more.
then at the same time, they if they had a different writer, different actors, the story would be a lot more different, I think.
Yeah, it almost seems like they're not fully thinking of what the story could be. I mean, I guess like a more normal version of the story would be if like, okay, if you were reconnecting with someone from maybe like you had met as like a late teens,
Yeah,
20s as something, and then
like
there's a passage of time.
you met in high school, college time.
You could meet as a high school, but then it
Yeah.
wouldn't be as crazy of an age difference either, like in terms of the story, if it was an
No,
American
no.
cinema piece.
No, I think that like if you're gonna tell that story, be like, okay, the younger guy was like high school, like 17, like 17, 18. Then he goes to school, and then the guy who's like the ice cream shop owner, he's also like in his early 20s. That's the way you want to do it. And then as they
Are you
meet,
surprised the ice cream shop owner could still get it up?
yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, if he's making ice cream and eating ice cream, that's probably a dietary thing where it's also he's probably it's messed with his arteries, the sugar, all that stuff. You know,
You
it's
live for
homemade.
that.
You know,
Yeah, he has a secret recipe
he has a
apparently.
secret recipe which I do not want to know.
I don't want to know. I do not want to ask.
Mm. Don't ask, don't tell. So
I guess like that being said, as like a wrap up, so like we talked about two gay pink films from I guess more of a local talent from ENK Osaka. We have the VHS of it. I guess like do you ever imagine that something from like ENK or like the more gay side, the real gay side of gay pink could ever get restored? And like if so, who would it be?
I think it could get restored. I just
Like who would you want it to be?
of the directors.
No, like what's like a label you like, oh, this would be like a
Oh,
great
oh,
fit.
yeah. I think the ones I could think of is like maybe Altered Innocence because they are the gay stuff, right? The queer stuff. Um, I don't know if Mondo Macabro, like if I'm thinking of the big names, right?
Mono Macabre doesn't do something that's like
I know.
quite like this. I
Well,
mean,
the other one I could think of would be maybe Connie.
they sometimes do, yeah, gay queer content. I don't know if they would go for like something like quite like this. If anything, it'd be like if Liz and Muscle Distribution keeps
Right.
going too, and also gets through the round of like, especially of the crazy stuff they've also just announced too on their end. Like maybe there's someday like these kind of more like gay pink films that really probably wouldn't appeal to a straight audience could get
Hmm.
maybe see the light of day. I don't think Ice Cream is going to be the one that's going to get restored, maybe, but it's not a bad film either.
No, I mean, it's not going to be a standalone film. I'll say that. If it ever did get restored, it would have to be in a box set of films of a
Yeah.
director or like an actor. That's how I think they would release it. But I don't think for sure Ice Cream would be on like the first or second batch of films if they ever got released, right? Because they always they go on in batches. Like they'll find films, get the
You
rights, and
know,
then
from ENK side, I would want something more like a Homocula with the
home.
vampire first.
Maybe the first two Rope and Boys, maybe,
That would be a great set together as
and then
well.
what's the other ones? Any of the Ryuji first films that he directed, I think would be great because there's a lot about cruising, that kind of.
Yeah, that would probably like a Liz and Muscle question too. It's like because the whole cultural aspect's really fascinating with them. Also, if they do his first film, like his debut, Cruising Love Story, you get pink film people playing themselves. So you
Yes.
get Sato making like a cameo playing a gay man.
Oh, yes, yes. Did we see that one? And we were both like, "Oh my God, that's Sato." And then I think you asked that question on Two in the Pinku. You're like, "Is he a top, a bottom, a side?" And I
Yes,
think
which people like and it's kind of funny. People have like I almost like value judgments of like what like oh Sato has to be a top because he's an amazing director or something. I'm like
yes.
he could be a bottom. It's like
No, and then somebody's like, "Oh, you're just saying he's a bottom because he's short." I remember somebody said that, and I'm like, he could be a short king, a short top king. I don't know." Or somebody said a side. I forget
short guys
who.
can top.
Hmm.
Also, like in Pink film, it's like look at Ryuji. Like he was taller and thicker and old,
And he
like
was
older
a
than other guys, and he would bottom and do everything left and right.
and anything left and right in some of those films, which I think we talked about in on a previous episode.
We've definitely shouted him out one or two or many a time.
And
Like,
he has shouted out a lot of stuff too sometimes. Yeah, I think those because there's some other films, of course, that I personally would want out there to be released, but again, I don't know if they are part of ENK.
it would also, I guess, like the big question I would have with gay pink as a genre, it would be someone needs to contact Akura Aiga.
Oh
Currently,
yes,
they are licensing material to Gaga Ooh La, but it's mostly films that are like the 2000s to the 2020s. It's also tape source too. I don't know what their archive is like if they have actually 35 millimeter like reels, like prints of these anymore as well. But that would be like a dream. So something like which our favorite that we talked about, Monochrome, where like the
yes.
Dom is like tying to people in the woods. That's an Akura Aiga film.
Oh, okay, yes, yes, because that's different. Because ENK, they also have their own film. Yeah, I mean, both ENK and Akira Aiga they both have really great films of the gay pink era, and
Yes.
especially like the '90s, like the early '80s to like no, the late '80s to early '90s, mid '90s. They have the great stuff. They have some of the good stuff, and there's some duds in between, of course. But yeah, it just really is going to take somebody like a distribution.
I think the seeds are going to get planted, but it's also like what this conversation is like almost like thinking ahead to like multiple years, like from
Yes.
like now into forward as like things slowly build. Again, like hoping like okay, Looking for an Angel is now the first gay pink film on Blu-ray. Like it starts a conversation that slowly other people might be able to pick up. But I
Hmm.
think it's kind of a good way to summarize. Like we hope the genre gets, more people exploring releasing it.
Yeah, and then shout us out if they or hit us up if they want us to do any kind of essays and commentary or whatever, because We have seen most of all a lot of the gay pink stuff out there.
I mean, there is no one in the West who's seen as much gay pink film as us. That's kind of a fact. I'm sorry, but
No, it's the truth. I mean,
yeah,
I know, like,
know.
I know others try to claim that they know stuff, and that's fine. It's like
Which is also fine. It's not a
there's
bad thing.
it's not competition. It's just, but at
Yeah.
the same
I
time,
didn't think we also tried to like focus on this genre early on when we did. I'm gonna say that we kind of like fell into it and kind of like pushed the rabbit hole. It was
yes.
also a great time, like it was part of the point when like we started to watch stuff beyond Nakatsu's Roman porno.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Again, a lot of like watching the gay genre has been like finding out like streaming, also getting the VHSs over time too. And then even as we get the VHS, like I'm editing and correcting the team to be letterbox for it. So we are really engaged with it.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's films like on Letterbox like that exist because like we like I created the team to be and then we logged it.
Yeah.
Like
No, it's the truth. I mean, you also put the research, you put the effort into trying to figure out like, oh, what is this? Who's this?
yeah.
Oh, actually, this actor was this film or that related to another film. Or you correct, they're like, actually, the actor is the wrong title or the wrong name. They put something else, you know. It's the
It'll
same
be
thing, like,
exciting.
and then also you do the same thing with like even straight pink film too. You've kind of done work where you're like, oh, it's actually this actor, this actress, or however you need to.
I think that's also what I like about the American porn things we've been watching from
Oh my
Scene is that we don't
God.
have to edit anything. We can just like watch it and like we can literally watch raw talent raw and just like review it like casually.
Which I need to review right now, but
Oh, it's so good. Love you, Jerry Butler.
oh, Jerry Butler, rest in peace out there. But oh
I
my
know.
God, you were a gorgeous piece of man. I'll just say that.
Wow.
And he can fuck like no other. But yeah, I think that's like the a difference, you know. And I think with us doing what we're doing too, it's been amazing. Of course, I didn't realize we were going to go on this journey. We've been on this groper train of hell. We call it groper train of hell.
Oh my God.
But yeah, especially the gay pink stuff too has been very. It's been a different kind of journey because it's like I never thought I would see these kind of films and then the stories and whatnot and learn about these actors and directors and most of them straight, which is always fun. It's like gay for pay.
There's a lot of actors though who are gay, like they actually come from the gay scene. So something like this, I don't know if the lead office worker would have been, but I think his office worker friend was likely gay and also danced in the homo show.
Yes, yes, you were
So
mentioning
again, like
that.
some of these people, it's like even though if it's a straight person making it, there's gay content in terms of like the audience, the actors, who's even coming up with ideas too and relating to the story. It's not a pure like, oh, this is just a straight person making it. That's a bad thing.
Right.
It's just a weird, ambiguous playground of underwear licking and desire and ice cream.
Oh God.
Sorry. So buckle up. I don't know if this is like okay, I don't know if it's like worth trying to search for this movie in particular. I think it's definitely worth people to watch it. I don't think it's going to meet their expectations of the poster, just as a warning, but just go into it, have fun with it. There's interesting moments. It's very visually interesting too with the lighting. I hope
Ye-
like we're not trying to undersell it or oversell it. It's also again like I think because of the weirdness of the content, like people probably should be a little prepped for what they're watching.
Yeah, I mean, I still prefer the first film that we talked
The
about.
man who came from the sea.
That's just, I think it's a better story and just told and more like, yeah. I think all the sad gay boys out there would relate to that one more.
I would say the director is probably better with non-gay films. So the director of this, because he is from the Kansai region, he works a lot with this guy who's like a frequent dancer in the homo show, and then they do films together, and sometimes they also get kind of meta with it. Those films are probably more interesting. I would say this ice cream one is like his first film as a director. He's coming into it. It's interesting too, like back in Japan, apparently this time, like the Scent of Ice Cream got a review in kind of this like poetry magazine. I think it's called
Oh,
Elegy. So
okay.
again, it had like some attention that wasn't, no, it's called Eureka. It had some attention that wasn't just inside the gay pink underground. So then there is like kind of this like interest here in this movie too.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think that's it for. Oh, actually, you know what the double bill was for it?
Oh, tell me,
We like it.
what is it?
It's a Sachi Hamano film.
Oh,
It's Slave Training Men of the Dragon Factory
oh my
with
God,
Ryuji.
I remember that one. Oh God,
I called it a like Hogwarts, like a gay Hogwarts school of BDSM.
that one was wild. It was fucking wild.
Which actually is a double bill. That would be kind of fun. Like getting this ice cream movie and then getting this like kind of goofy BDSM crazy one mashed together. That would be kind of fun.
Yeah, yeah, I see that. I see
I
that.
support the gays.
Oh, you, I mean, apparently I support him, but I don't like twinks, remember?
Yes. I guess, or is there any other thoughts as we wrap up?
No, not really. I mean, I think we kind of summed it up.
Don't eat too much ice cream. Watch out for your health. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Also, I think just like just just kind of going back to what we said in the beginning is like just be on the lookout. There's a lot of cool stuff coming out. Um,
Yes, a lot of it, which is probably gonna get announced coming soon, recently. That'll be kind of crazy.
I think so. Yes, there's something
Yeah.
coming very soon, and then there's some other stuff on the horizon. And look out for the future because there's some other stuff too out there in the universe.
Yes.
What else? Oh yeah, just like I said, Bunny Yeager, the my Bunny Yeager thing, film is coming out in May 26th.
Yes, and pre-orders are up. I'll put the link
Yeah, pre-order it
to.
now so you can get it because not to say it's gonna sell out, but we've been promoting the shit out of it,
I don't
so
know if they wait, do they do limited
I don't think
for
so.
I
I
don't know
don't,
if they do always. Sometimes they do limited with terms of slipcovers. Kino isn't as crazy with like
no.
creating which is also good. That's their kind of model. Like they have these they license the film and it can keep selling over time too. It's a different audience and like I guess how a different label would operate.
Yeah, it's not like a special boutique like label. It's more just like, hey, here's the film. Get it to everybody,
But they
right?
do a lot of special features.
Yeah.
They're more economic in sense like you don't have to like rush to get something always to like you're not gonna like lose the booklet,
No.
right?
No, no.
You
I
know,
think yeah, so just get it when you have a chance.
also it's cool your video essay like
I think you
it'll always be on a standard edition of the movie, like beyond a
yes.
limited edition. I always think that's cool because like with booklet essays, like once it sells out, like that's it.
Yeah, and also I think I'm really proud of it. I'll just say this. I'm really proud of it, working on it, putting it together. I think my edit of the film of the video essay is probably a little better than the actual film, but just throwing it out there. I mean,
It
the
seemed
film
actually fun. I mean, I kind of liked it from when I saw the bits of it,
it's one of those like how to take a picture kind of movies for photographers. So that's
but
why
also like be naked a little bit.
well, she's never degrading of the women. That's the difference. But she's always like, "Oh, look at the picture." She just likes taking women. She likes taking pictures of women naked.
She's
That's
not
what.
Mary Yowie, where it's like,
Oh no,
sorry.
no. But no. I say just go get it, and also if you do once you get it, let me know what you think of it, if it's good or bad. As far as my video essay, because I'm very.
It's good.
I mean, I'm very like, oh, you got to tell me so I could always get better, and also get looking for an angel. Get it because your essay is amazing. I think, yeah, you two of them. You did two of them.
I did the commentary, and then I also did a select scenes commentary for the bonus movie.
Yes. And what else? The Sato stuff. Get the Sato stuff.
It's kind of cool. Like we're as things kind of trickle out, we're gonna start seeing people mention like us in reviews or comments for these movie too. Like the Sato one for sure. Like some people highlighted me in their Vinegar Syndrome reviews of like, oh, like what a great essay. So it's like, oh, that's kind of surreal.
Also, another thing that you should get that's also pink is Nikatsu Sweden Porno.
Sweden Poruno.
Get the box set when you can. Also, go check out our Two in the Pinku on Instagram. We just did a lovely we did a lovely photo dedicated to our friends in
Oh, we did that
Sweden.
yesterday after the power outage. That's funny.
Yes,
This is
so when we went, because the power outage went out, we're like, fuck. And then we're like, let's go take a picture. And then you were like, oh, where are we going to do it? I go, not in our apartment, because we kind of we used to up the apartment. So I go, hey, let's just go to fucking IKEA and then get lunch there.
Let's do the most Swedish thing we could in LA. It's so bad.
I know. It's like I was like, oh God, is this stereotypical?
And then I was like, what song should we put on? You're like, ABBA. I'm like, okay.
I mean, I thought it was funny, and of
Club
course
Super 8 thought it was funny too.
they loved it. As long as they love it and they know that
Yeah.
it's not, we're not trying to be a certain way. We're just having fun, and people are loving the image. So go and look at it, share it, get the box set so you can listen to us.
It's funny.
Especially one of the video essays that I'm really proud of that we did.
They're both really good. They're both good. They're both funny, but
Yes.
like the blonde animal one, we just like got really silly with. The content's really good. Like if you just took our script and read it, it'd be like, "Oh wow, we like really gave this film like extra oomph." But like how we did was crazy.
Yeah, because you actually see us. In both video essays, you see us interacting. So you can see the background where we it's very staged, but it's still you see us.
Which is different than like I guess like not saying like what's coming out, but we have video essays, I guess like your Bunny Yeager one too, or like stuff I've worked on where sometimes
Is
like the label we're following a format where like, okay, we're
do this.
recording and then we're also syncing clips up, so you're not
Yeah.
really seeing us. We do have a side and stuff that make it more personal.
Yes, yes. Because I said the Bunny Yeager one, even though I'm following a script, I'm putting the clips in, I'm still myself because like the way I mentioned certain things about the
Or
film.
teaching or your sides
Yeah.
too. That was cool.
Yeah, I throw shade to a camera and then I had to teach it recently.
I know.
I was like, I don't like the 4x5.
You
But
should like
anyway,
stop class like, hey, by the way, kids, I'm on Bunny Yeager's the new camera release.
I did tell my students, I'm like, I just did a video essay and I explain what it is, and it's about photography. And
It's in the
then
syllabus for like a recommended reading.
no, once I mean, if I really wanted to, I can also just link up the video so they could watch it and then like because and one of my assignments for my class, my history of photo, towards the end, they have to look at my website and judge it. And they have to write
Ooh.
up and they have to write critically about my work.
Yeah.
And it's called the assignment's called judging your instructor's artwork. So I think it's really funny, but I also make them watch my video talk I did with in Arizona, remember?
Oh, that's good. That's
So and maybe next semester I'll make them watch the Bunny Egg, but the thing is I can't because it has nudity. Even in a college community college setting, you can't really show that.
okay. Now that I'm thinking of it, if we had kind of came into the picture a little earlier and timing was different, it would have been great if like you were on the Cindy Sherman movie that just came out
Oh
because
my
you are a
God.
factual photographer.
Yes, because then I can talk about it in a photo sense, right? And then movie sense, because that's what my background is, film and photography.
Also, like you're more of like a photographer, like in the fine art world, in terms of like you've just been collected by the Getty, like
Yes.
to
And
like you have
also
more of that kind of professional experience to lean into with it.
also I do a lot of self-portrait. Cindy Sherman is all about characters and self-portrait. So yeah, you never know. There's probably
You
some other
never
stuff.
know.
You might never know what's going out there. But on that note, I think anything else? Oh, I think we forgot to ask each other supporting who and the awards because today's the
Oh,
Oscars.
yes. Okay, we need to God, we need to do this more. Also, apparently we should be shouting out Angel Rain again more.
Oh
Angel
yes,
Rain.
Angel Rain, Angel Rain.
Angel Rain.
Or I'm
Okay,
gonna
who's the best actor? Because we have an actor who just did both the films.
well obviously it's our God, what's his name?
Oh my gosh, he also has a made-up name, Natsuki Umida. So like Umida, it's like he's almost named after the theater that he's at. It's like a stage name, so I don't
Okay, that
really
makes
know who this
sense.
person actually is.
Well, he's gonna be the best actor because
Which
it's not.
role though?
I like him in the Man Who Came from the Sea.
Yeah, he does actually have some like more like sad moments too in it,
Yes,
like where he's able to do a little dialogue and kind of look. And even though there really isn't much plot to it, there is like an emotion to it.
yeah,
He's the best bottom.
yeah, pretty much. He's the best bottom.
Yeah. Who's the best top?
Him,
Oh, I think he tops his boyfriend that kills himself.
yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah, he
he's
does both.
basically he's basically the best verse.
Best first. Oh my God. Best actress. There was like only one woman in both the film.
Yeah, there
The
is.
the office worker girlfriend.
uh, best
Best
movie,
director.
best director isn't the same director.
No, I mean he's involved with both. There's one guy who directs. Okay, Joe Kanzaki directs The Scent of Ice Cream. He
Uh-huh.
then writes a screenplay for A Man Who Came From the Sea, and then his friend directs that one.
I think I would go with yeah, I think he's the best writer screenplay for Man from the Sea, and then
As a plot's like something you could write down on a napkin.
yeah, because it's only under
Yeah,
40 minutes.
I get it. Love
I mean,
it.
I don't want to give any awards to the ice cream. I
It
don't.
would be like cinematography, like visuals, art direction. It would be more the technical credits of that,
Yeah.
right? Like it would. Also, I don't hate the movie either. I think of the two of us, I'm a little, not the plot element, but just I'm more like, oh, I find it interesting to watch. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I gave it 3.5,
Okay. I think I may
which,
go back and
honestly, maybe
still
rate it lower. I don't know.
I
I'm
may
kind of
go
like,
I think I don't know. I'll probably go back to 2.5.
Man Who Came From the Sea is a 4.
Yeah, maybe.
That one. Oh, actually, so yes, leading up to this, our next episode probably gonna be in probably like 2-ish weeks by the time I be able to get the VHS. So probably tying up
Yes.
to our spring break will be we have now tracked down the last Romanex, so we have to watch. So it'll mark 63 out of 63 we've watched.
I'm excited.
I think it's gonna be pretty much like bargain bin adult video. So,
I
but
mean,
you know what? Why not?
I'm into it because that's something we both like. Again, what people know, listen to us, they know how much we love Roman X.
Yes,
We also love the really bargain bin of like just down in the gutter, just trash.
nasty.
There's the nasty stuff and then there's the boring stuff. So, yeah, that's going to be exciting. It's just a little fun thing and then maybe there's something else coming up. I don't know. We can't say.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
Wink
trying to think if we
wink.
would. Yeah, wink,
Wink
wink. Stay
wink.
tuned.
Stay
I guess
tuned.
like future episodes, I think things just to say to revisit. Obviously, we would wanted to do more of the Sada Abe films,
Yes.
which I do have a DVD of the 2011 one that's directed by a woman, so that's good.
Yeah, and I think one's on Criterion, which I do have, so we can watch that one.
Yes, we're gonna throw in the Obayashi one that's not a pink film just to like kind of get these different takes on the story. I'm trying to think what else like we should probably do now that we're here.
We're still thinking about the Angel Guts series. We're kind of still thinking about those. That's like up in the air, maybe.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I mean, for sure, it's like I know hypothetically there's like a Region A release of
Hmm.
it that would likely be coming. I don't know who it's gonna be. Apparently, Error and Blu-ray forums have mentioned that Error 4444 won't be the one to license it, that someone else has the rights.
Okay.
Allegedly, this according to Blu-ray forums.
Yeah, and I think some other stuff we may do. We may do some more gay stuff, who knows? And
We might do some more gay stuff. What would you want to cover from gay film?
oh God.
Rope and
Oh,
Boys, finally.
Rope and Boys and also that live Twink show or that live show.
Oh, I actually
Because we
got
have
another one.
yes, because we have another
Yes.
one.
Oh my God, people would actually love just us to talk about it because like
We can't show it.
we could create a playlist of the songs that are in
Yes,
it
yes,
and then share the playlist. That would actually be really fun.
yes. So once we watch that second one, then we
It's
can.
crazy. I don't even know if it's a movie you could upload anywhere
No,
just
no.
because the music is like would get like dinged. That would get dinged right away because it's like, oh, it's like it's a copyright.
Yeah, yeah. Because I had that issue when I tried to upload my old high school wrestling videos, where we were playing like Slipknot, Metallica, all that, and it got flagged.
Ooh,
So I was like, oh, because like you want to hear the sound of us like being stupid and saying stupid things. And then there's a part where you see me get hit with a fire chair. So
love it.
good times. Japanese deathmatch wrestling for life.
I know, let's do more wrestling videos.
There's no more actually.
Oh.
So okay, I think we're good.
I think we're good. We ended on a good note. We healed. We recovered from our trauma. Hopefully, people enjoy the gay films. I think for now, what I'm gonna do is link up to the VHS retailer of it, just to like we did that. We put
Just,
out the official thing. So just stay tuned in general.
just
But yeah, just stay tuned for our next coming episodes. There's definitely fun, exciting things in the works, and also who knows what's next.
yes. All
Many
right.
things are already out, gonna
I
be
know
out.
many things. So I was just gonna say that. Just like, ooh,
Oh God. I
I
mean,
know.
okay, I had to almost self-reflect recently. I was like, okay, compared to like when we started this too, like kind of growing up the past year, and also to like some of the things like we learned and kind of did, some of the things that are gonna come out, like it's like, holy shit.
Yeah. If those are not clues to shit, I don't know what is.
Yeah, it could be
Um,
anything. Honestly, it could be
yeah.
Joanna Man.
Oh, I would love to be on Joanna, man.
Oh, I know. Get someone good.
I mean, yeah. So, okay, everybody stay tuned. You know where to find us. Ask us questions if you do. Don't forget to follow ourselves individually or follow us onto in the Pinku. And
Decide
hopefully,
if you want one scoop or two.
oh God, no, no. Just no.
Love it.
All right. Yes. So let's end here and hope to hear you. We'll talk to you guys soon again.
Surf's up. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. To hear more shows from the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network, please select the link in the description.
Hello, filthy movie lovers. My name is Gentry Austin,
And I'm Casey Scott.
and we're the hosts of the Sin Syndicate, film podcast for something weirdos, anti-criterion bros, and Joseph Sarno aficionados. Join us semi-weekly as we peer into the adults-only theaters and sticky-floored cinemas of the golden age of sexploitation, when the morals were loose, the laws were murky, and the intercourse was all simulated. Find us now on the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
Have you ever wanted to dive deeper into the horror movies you love? Beyond the Blood is a horror podcast for fans who want more than just surface level screams. We do deep dives into the movies that shaped us, digging into director commentaries, behind the scenes stories, deleted scenes, and the special features that most people skip. Each episode is a love letter to the genre. We break down how these films were made, the creative risks that paid off or didn't, and the lasting impact they've had on the genre as a whole. From 70s slashers to modern nightmares, we celebrate the craft, chaos, and characters that keep us coming back. If you're the kind of fan who rewatches movies with the commentary on, or you simply grew up in the video store horror aisle, the Beyond the Blood podcast was made for you. New episodes every single week. Subscribe, let's dig deep. Welcome to the Beyond the Blood podcast.